gonna talk about Moorish architecture. We are Daniela and Jafar, and we're going to first give a small introduction to the topic. Then we're going to pass through our country of interest, our Moorish style architecture, and then an influence, an example, and a conclusion. So first, we're going to start with this quote: "Our rich diversity is our collective strength." So we're in a world like so diverse in so many ways. We are very different, and at first, like what school has taught us, is that from the beginning we like our origins as humans. We started to pop up in different places. So, like every human being start popping up in different countries, in different cities, and of course continents. So like that's what makes us so different. We have like different landscapes, weather, we have flora, fauna, and of course religion. With time, people started like to connect with each other, creating societies that created culture, and with culture, religious beliefs started to surge as well. So in the world we have so many religions, but the top 5 ones are Christianity, Hinduism, Buddhism, New Age, which is a new one, and the Islamic religion. So we're not gonna extend about the religions, but we just want to like make a statement about them, because in Africa, one of the second largest the second largest continent of the world, is so diverse in so many ways. They have so many languages, they have ethnicities, culture, traditions, food, everything. In this particular continent, there's so many religions, and the first one, which is the largest one, is Islamism before Christianity. Our country of interest is in the tip of the continent, which is Morocco. It's a huge country with so many culture. It's very rich as well. And in Morocco, it started a architectural style with time. When the Islamization came in, like every religion, they have to have worship places. So they came up with the mosques. This is a particular mosque located in Casanova, and it's really beautiful. And it has, of course, like every religion, it has characteristics. The principal characteristic is the arc, like you can see over there. The arc shaped like a horseshoe arc, and in some cases, it's a slightly point at the top. And another characteristics are the mosaics or the carvings on the walls that you can see over there, and it's like really impressive and really pretty. And then we have the mosque parts. We have the minaret that is not necessarily has to be squared; it can be circular, and it could be like 1, 2, 3. It doesn't have a specific number. What's special about the minarets is that at the top they have these speakers that call for prayer 3 times a day.
Yeah, 5 times.
5 times
a day. Well, the call for prayer is called Adhan, and should I? Well,
he knows the prayer.
I know how it goes, and it's. I get a little nervous. Sorry. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, ashhadu an al-haqqi lillah, ashhadu an al-haqqi lillah. Hayya ala-salah, hayya ala-salah, hayya ala-al-falah, hayya ala-al-falah. Hayya la hayya al-amal, hayya la hayya al-amal. Qad qamat as-salah, qad qamat as-salah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, la ilaha illallah. And well, that I told it like very fast, but it's usually like song. It's slow, and they like sing it. Like each syllable, they make it like very long.
No, wait. Well, that's the prayer call. And the inside, there's not a picture about that, but mosques are very clean. They watch for cleanliness very much. So in the entrance, there are sometimes like shelves for shoes, and you can find baths where Muslims they bathe themselves. And on the inside, there's these big, like large rooms, also called musalas. They lack of furniture because there's a place where they kneel so they can pray. And then we have the most important characteristics of the mosques, which are the
Mihrab and Qibla.
what?
Mihrab
Ah.
and Qibla.
Yeah, the mihrab and the qibla. The mihrab is a large niche on the wall that has, sometimes not always has, in the top you can see the scripture of the Quran, and then we have this, which is the I forgot the name. Minbrad. It's where the place where like anyone can go up and they give sermons or talks or prayer. It's like in Christianity, where the ceremonies, they have that, but it doesn't have necessarily to be on the side. It could be like anywhere on the large rooms. And that's basically what the
Wait. Cathedral of Cordoba.
oh no, you're going next.
Okay. Well, that's like a cathedral that was before a mosque in Spain, and we didn't research very much about this, but the next one is the Castle of San Misano. This one is located in Tuscany, Italy, and it was constructed in the year 1605. This castle was like said to be made by Jimenez de Aragon, and like he wanted a place that would be different and beautiful. Like, and the style he chose it to be was in a Moorish style. Okay, well, the outside is like plainly simple. It's lightly decorated, but the inside is like very impressive for how it grew and how big it is. Like that's the outside. The castle is surrounded by a huge park, which was very known because it had a very extensive list of very rare trees, like maybe Lebanese cedar and many other trees from around the world. But the thing today is that most of the trees that were at those times aren't there anymore, and what they are trying to do right now is like try to get as many trees as they were before, like restore all the beauty that it had. Okay, well, that's one of the rooms of the inside. The inside has 365 rooms, one for each day of the year, and each and every room in the inside is completely unique. Like none of them are similar in any way, and they are all very extensively decorated, like depending on what you want. That room is called the peacock room for like all the colors that it has, and well, as you can see, like the ceiling, how well it's decorated, and like all the detail, and yeah, like the arcs, I forgot the word, but I had something else to say. Yes, some parts of the Castle of San Misano was that after Jimenez de Aragon and the Aragon family lived there, some other renowned families like the Medici family came to live in here for a period of time. And by the time of World War II, this castle became a luxury hotel. Like it offered spa, golf courses, and many more things, until it closed down in 1990. And in 1999, it was sold in an auction to a British company to later, before that, and after that, since the castle was like going down, it was abandoned, and it was decaying in a way. Now, the FPXA And it was a company that was able to get some contacts and started to restore again the castle. And every now and then they make like guided tours inside of it, but it's like 1 or 2 a year. It's very difficult to get inside. And that's another room called the White Room. And like these stained glass windows on the top of it. In the very top, there's like a dome decorated with some. I'm not very sure if it's also stained glass or maybe possibly gems, but as well it is like highly decorated and like very beautiful. And this arch, the one of the most is like on the entrance, and on the top you can see it says no non plus ultra, like there's nothing ahead. I don't remember what it stands for, but the reason that the architects put it there was because they wanted like to, like in ancient Greece, it told you like it's the end of the land, there's nothing more ahead. But the reason the architects put it there was because they wanted to make because they wanted to warn you about the jaw-dropping and like amazing inside of the castle.
So in conclusion, we could say like diversity. What's like really matters in the world is like they connect with each other. We saw that Moorish architecture combined with Spanish architecture, and they can make impressive things such as the castle, which is a very impressive example of how it affected or like influence on other architects or other people. So what makes this world like so rich and diverse is our roots, which we could like express them no matter in which way we do. We should be part of them. So thank you for your attention. Is there any questions about the topic?
How do you know the prayer?
I'm Muslim.
Really? Okay.
Another.
When did the Moorish style start?
It started in the year 690 something. It's when the Islamation came to Morocco. They started constructing. So it isn't like in a year exact, but it's between the 600 and the 700 before the invasion to Andalusia of the Moors.
The style, like, to where, what places it expanded?
It expanded
Mainly Spain.
mainly Spain, and then like that castle is in Tuscany in Italy.
But it was built years after.
Years after the invasion. The invasion to Andalusia was in the year 711.
Well,
So after that it started.
the castle was built before, but then after some time, if I'm correct, another of the Aragon family like got the castle remodeled into the Moorish style.
But that's not the Spain.
Hmm?
The Spanish castle.
I know
No, that's
the Italian
Italy.
castle. Like the castle of Salesano was built in 1605, and then the invasion, and in the 1700s.
Like the owner liked the style of that, so
And
he
so
brought
he
the
modeled
architect to remodel it.